Get ready, tech enthusiasts, because the pace of innovation is absolutely breaking the internet. We're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of groundbreaking developments that are set to redefine the future. From revolutionary new architectures that could change how we think about processing power, to incredible deals on cutting-edge hardware that put next-gen performance within reach, and even critical insights into the business strategies shaping the industry, you're about to get the inside scoop. This is Qualcomm Pulse, and you absolutely do not want to miss a single second of what's coming your way. Let's get into it. First up, a look at Intel's bold new patent that could signal a radical shift away from their current core designs. Could this be the end of the P-core as we know it? We break down the tech that promises to create super cores and what it means for the future of computing. Then, we've got a deal so hot it's almost unbelievable. Intel's best high-end CPU is seeing a massive price cut that makes it an absolute steal. Is this the upgrade you've been waiting for? We'll tell you why this chip is suddenly the smartest buy on the market. And that's not all, we're also covering the latest analyst outlooks on Intel, with one major firm maintaining a strong buy rating and significantly raising their price target. What does this mean for investors and the company's trajectory? Stick around to find out. Finally, we'll touch on some of the operational challenges and learnings from recent events that caused significant disruption. Stay tuned for all the essential updates you need to stay ahead of the curve. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A core-less future. Intel's software-defined supercores patent sparks debate. This patent filing from Intel could fundamentally alter CPU architecture as we know it, potentially phasing out the familiar P-core and E-core distinction. In the ever-evolving landscape of semiconductor technology, patent applications are a dime a dozen, often signaling future directions, but rarely guaranteeing implementation. However, one particular filing from Intel has captured significant attention within the tech community. It proposes a novel approach to CPU design, dubbed software-defined supercores (SDCs), which could dramatically enhance performance per watt efficiency, and more strikingly, pave the way for an all-E-core processor future, effectively rendering the current P-core performance score obsolete. Submitted to the U.S. Patent Office in late 2023, the SDC application is still pending, indicating years of underlying research, development, and strategic planning by Intel. While the concept is innovative, it's crucial to note that patenting a technology doesn't ensure its commercial viability. Factors such as prohibitive implementation costs or reliance on external variables could prevent SDCs from ever reaching mass production. The core idea behind SDCs is to optimize how CPU cores handle instructions. Current processors often have cores that are analogous to a factory line, ideally kept busy to maximize output. However, the varying processing times required for different instructions, coupled with potential data retrieval delays, can lead to inefficiencies. SDCs aim to solve this by analyzing incoming threads and intelligently distributing instructions across physically adjacent cores. This effectively creates a single, wider virtual pipeline instead of two narrower ones, significantly boosting instruction parallelism. In essence, it mirrors the approach already used in GPUs, where a single streaming processor can handle instructions from numerous threads simultaneously. The key distinction for Intel's proposed CPU implementation is that adjacent cores would work on different segments of a single instruction stream, rather than executing the same instruction from multiple threads, as seen in Intel's hyperthreading (SMT) technology. Intel's decision to drop SMT for its upcoming Lunar Lake and Arrow Lake processor designs, despite its long-standing use in P-cores since 2002, was driven by a desire to reduce power consumption. This move also aligns with the significant advancements in Intel's E-cores, which have become increasingly capable, reducing the reliance on P-cores for demanding tasks. By potentially consolidating processing power into more numerous, efficient E-cores and enabling them to function as supercores through SDC technology, Intel could achieve superior performance per watt without resorting to higher clock speeds, which are notoriously power-hungry. The patent explicitly states the goal. High-performance cores through frequency turbo is inefficient in performance watt. To counter this, we must build larger, deeper, wider, high IPC cores. This has a high degree of dependence on process technology, node scaling, and availability at scale. Additionally, larger cores then come at the cost of core count. This suggests a strategic pivot towards a uniform core architecture, leveraging SDC to scale performance when needed. While the consumer desktop market might not see SDCs anytime soon, the server segment, where Intel already offers All-Core Xeon processors, is a prime candidate for early adoption. As 3D gaming evolves with increasing demands for parallel processing in areas like AI and shader compilation, a uniform, scalable core architecture like the one enabled by SDCs could become increasingly advantageous. This potential shift represents Intel's move towards a future of standardized, high-efficiency processing units. But is this the end of an era for performance cores? Stay tuned as we explore a major price drop on one of Intel's current high-end CPUs that might just change your upgrade plans. Intel's Value King, Core Ultra 7 265K hits unbeatable price point. Significant discounts on Intel's latest processors are making them highly competitive, especially for those seeking high-end performance without the premium price tag. The Intel Core Ultra 7 265K has emerged as a standout option for consumers looking for top-tier processing power without breaking the bank. Recent price reductions, particularly a substantial 36% discount on Amazon US and a 30% cut on Amazon UK, have transformed this chip into a compelling value proposition, directly challenging its AMD counterparts. Originally listed at $404, the Core Ultra 7 265K is now available for a mere $259 in the US, while the UK price has dropped from £379 to £266. These aggressive price cuts are a strategic move by Intel to boost the competitiveness of its new Core Ultra series, which, despite offering notable efficiency gains and marginal performance improvements over the 14th generation, initially suffered from high pricing. The Core Ultra 7 265K is equipped with a hybrid architecture featuring 8 P-cores and 12 E-cores, delivering a balanced performance profile suitable for both demanding gaming and intensive productivity tasks. Its performance is often compared favorably to the previous generation's flagship, the 14700K, but with a significant advantage in power efficiency. This chip consumes considerably less wattage while delivering comparable results, and importantly, it avoids the thermal throttling issues that plagued earlier Intel generations from the 12th to 14th CPUs. Early impressions from users and reviewers, including insights from individuals testing its higher-tier sibling, the Core Ultra 9 285K, suggest impressive power and thermal management capabilities, even in compact builds. This bodes well for the 265K, which operates at slightly lower frequencies and features fewer cores. The prospect of using this chip in a personal mini ITX build for testing purposes further highlights its versatility and potential for compact, high-performance systems. For anyone in the market for a powerful 20-core processor at an exceptionally attractive price, this deal represents a golden opportunity to acquire cutting-edge technology at a fraction of its original cost. It positions the 265K as a serious contender against competitors like AMD's Ryzen 7 9700X, especially when factoring in the combined benefits of performance, efficiency, and the current market-leading price. But how does this value proposition stack up against broader market sentiment? We're diving into the latest analyst ratings for Intel, where one major firm just significantly boosted its price target. UBS sees bright future for Intel, raises price target to $200. Positive analyst sentiment continues to surround Intel, with a key financial institution reaffirming its strong buy rating and increasing its valuation. In a significant show of confidence, financial services giant UBS has reiterated its buy rating on Intel Corporation, concurrently raising its price target to an impressive $200 per share. This optimistic outlook reflects a belief in Intel's strategic direction, technological advancements, and its potential for future growth within the competitive semiconductor market. The raised target suggests that analysts at UBS anticipate a substantial increase in Intel's stock value over the coming period, signaling potential upside for investors. This endorsement comes at a crucial time for Intel as it navigates a complex industry landscape, focusing on regaining market share and pushing forward with its ambitious manufacturing roadmap, including the development of new chip architectures and advanced fabrication processes. The buy rating typically indicates that UBS analysts believe the stock is undervalued or poised for significant appreciation, making it an attractive investment. Factors likely contributing to this positive assessment include Intel's ongoing efforts to revitalize its CPU offerings, its expansion into new markets such as AI accelerators and foundry services, and the perceived benefits of its long-term strategy to compete more effectively with rivals like AMD and NVIDIA. While the specifics behind UBS's target raise are detailed in their proprietary research, the move underscores a broader trend of increasing investor interest in companies positioned to capitalize on the burgeoning demand for advanced computing solutions, particularly in areas like artificial intelligence and high-performance computing. This analyst upgrade could influence market perception and potentially attract further investment into Intel, bolstering its financial position and supporting its R&D initiatives. It signals that, despite prevailing market challenges, key financial players see substantial long-term value in Intel's ability to innovate and execute its business plan. The market will be closely watching Intel's upcoming product launches and financial reports to see if the company can meet these elevated expectations and deliver on the promise of sustained growth and technological leadership. This bullish outlook from Wall Street is certainly noteworthy. But behind the financial forecasts, operational realities can sometimes create unexpected hurdles, as recent events have highlighted. Operational hiccups, protester numbers, communication gaps led to chaos at Intel event. Recent operational shortcomings, including underestimation of protester presence and delayed communication, contributed to significant disruptions and chaos during a recent Intel-related event. An official report has shed light on the underlying causes of significant chaos and disruption experienced during a recent high-profile event involving Intel. The report identifies two primary factors: an underestimation of the number of protesters present and a critical delay in informing the Business Management Committee, BMC, about the developing situation. This confluence of logistical and communication failures led to a breakdown in event management, resulting in considerable disorder and negative publicity. The initial assessment of potential protester activity appears to have been inaccurate, leading to inadequate security measures and contingency planning. When a larger-than-anticipated group mobilized, the existing security protocols were overwhelmed, creating an environment ripe for disruption. Compounding this issue was a significant delay in escalating the situation to the BMC. This lag meant that crucial decision-making and resource allocation were postponed, preventing a timely and effective response to the escalating unrest. By the time the BMC was properly informed and able to mobilize, the situation had already spiraled, making containment and resolution far more challenging. Such operational oversights can have far-reaching consequences, impacting not only the immediate event, but also the organization's reputation, stakeholder confidence, and future event planning. The report emphasizes the importance of robust intelligence gathering, accurate risk assessment, and seamless communication channels between different levels of management and operational teams. It serves as a critical case study in event management, highlighting the need for proactive planning, flexible response mechanisms, and clear lines of authority and communication to navigate unforeseen circumstances, particularly those involving public demonstrations or security concerns. Moving forward, it is expected that Intel and its associated event organizers will implement stricter protocols to prevent similar incidents, ensuring that future events are managed with greater foresight and efficiency. These operational challenges underscore the complexities of managing large-scale events. That wraps up our deep dive into today's top stories. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back with a quick recap and your full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's essential tech updates. We saw Intel's radical, software-defined supercores patent that could redefine CPU architecture. A massive price drop making Intel's Core Ultra 7 265K an incredible value. UBS boosting Intel's price target to $200 on strong, buy conviction, and a look at operational issues that caused chaos at a recent Intel event. Don't miss out on future breakdowns. Smash that like button, subscribe to Qualcomm Pulse for your daily dose of innovation, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all socials to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.